Hello, hello. Today is July 8th, 2026. This is SIG Node CI weekly meeting. Welcome, everybody. We have empty agenda today. We probably need to go to test grid and see what's happening. Let me share my screen. You should be able to see it now. So test grid. SIG Node. What is happening today? Maria is not here, right? Maria has this chart, this spreadsheet. No. Okay, so what do we have here? Failures everywhere. All the red triangles. Man, it's a lot. She right also green. GPU is. Let's see what's happening. Okay, release blocking. Red release blocking is not good. Is it new? Size. Yeah, it's new. So 626. 626, something started happening. Something broke all those tests. Container restart rules, environment variable, standalone. Oh, it's all
Do
standalone.
yeah, when did we make the standalone tests release blocking?
Um,
I
I
guess it
don't,
must have been recent.
I don't remember when, but like, yeah, we should have done all alpha release blocking, but regular ones, I'm totally for it. Let's see what's happening. So port is not scheduling. And why is that? Is there pod logs here? Readily available? No, no pod logs readily available. Okay, seems to be a new issue from 626. Something broke standalone tests. Okay, let me see if there is a bug for it. Okay. Just keep standalone end to end. There's the old one. Yeah, different reason. So yeah, we need to create a bug for this one. This one. Also, as you noted, this should not be release blocking, signal release blocking. Oops. We remove this. Alpha typically is not release blocking. Okay, move on. Okay, Signot kubelet. Oh, by the way, is there anything else failing on release blocking? Yeah, serial container D. Standalone. Okay. So probe tests, HTTP liveness probe. Yeah, I think I broke it by approving some PR. So some random PR recently. Yeah, I I need to find it out. Um, can try to find really quickly, but oops, I don't know if I will be able to. Yeah, this one. When was it merged? 2 days ago. And test started failing 2 days ago. Uh, okay, we done with this release block. Now we go to kubelet. Under kubelet we have the serial on Ubuntu. Oops, not what I meant. The same reason. Okay. Okay, CRI proxy. Peter, do you remember if it's the same as last week? Oh no, something new.
Yeah, we didn't review last week anyway.
Okay, so it's yeah, I have the zoom windows everywhere, so let me move so I see what's happening. 517, 626. So it's so again 626 something broke. Yeah, same. Now it's CRI proxy, bunch of CRI proxy tests. Yeah, I have a feeling that's two connected, standalone and CRI proxy. Okay, CRI proxy again. Serial, likely stressed. Yeah, stress and stress. Okay, so this PR broke a lot of test grids, and then um, CRI proxy broken for some other reason, but it's some similar to standalone tests. Now, container Z tab. What is here? Doesn't run at all. C group system D container. Yeah, I the name is very generic. Okay, size super compact. Yeah, it started failing 626. Um, it didn't run any tests before. That is weird, but at least, I mean, yeah, it started failing 626 again. Um, okay, maybe some image was updated or something. Yeah, we'll need to take a look. Okay, which one was it? It was this generic one. Now, Ubuntu size. Same. stress. 1.7 started failing. 626. Okay, something is broken on 626. And with the looks of it, it's something on test infra because those tests are quite different. So if somebody can query all the PRs merged at 626, maybe you can figure it out before I even finish the triage. Labeled. Unlabeled, let's see. Same. 626. Another one. Okay. Performance tests. And the same. Okay. Yeah, this kind of things are annoying when a lot of failures, you need to click a lot of tests and just to confirm it's the same failure over and over again. Anyway, I'm done with this tab. Cryo, couple, test failing. Okay. I think I saw somebody filing a bug for it already. Let me
Yeah, we've
double
been
check.
getting questions on the channel about some cryo failures. I thought that they were release blocking because the release team was asking us about them, but I didn't see them in
They
the
may
other.
be, but yeah, but we don't track release blocking from release team. So
Oh, right.
yeah, they have their own dashboards. We just mark some jobs for them. Issues. Nope. Okay. But I have a memory of it. Maybe it's on Slack, but I don't know. Yeah, I wonder when it started. Let's see. Size. Is it 6 No, it's 7.2. So it's different. Started failing 7.2. Okay. What else is on cryo? Swap serial, stress. Yes. Oh, okay. Everything else is just flaky. This is good. DRA, integration. What is happening here? Yeah, it's very unstable in a sense that sometimes it's totally green. There's a failure here. Wow. Can it be pre-submit? Yeah, it's a pre-submit. Okay, no need to take a look. Pre-submits are meant to fail, so yeah, just no reason to look at them. Pre-submit, 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 pre-submits. Okay. Um, this one. Okay, stress. Same issue. Here everything is. Yeah, what does minus sign means? I mean, it runs something. I have no idea. What? Yeah, this minus sign. I don't know.
I think just flaky.
Yeah, flaky is different, no?
The purple.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, flaky. I'm confused with something else then. Okay. Flaky, and this one is flaky. Yep. Okay then. So we have one event happened on 626, and we have stress test that was broken by this random PR.
Yeah, I
This
looked around in the test info repo. It didn't look like there was anything that we missed or that like would have caused all of those. But I mean, I didn't look at the code. I just looked at the names of the PRs or the names of the commits.
then maybe something in KK just updated E2E infrastructure. I don't know. I'll file a bug for this. Thank you for taking a look. Something in the chat. Yeah, Shriram, I don't think static port would affect it because it's so widespread. It doesn't only affect standalone mode. Okay, this is done. Yeah, let's triage some work items. How much time we have? 7 minutes. Let's see what we can. We haven't triaged it for a while. It's a lot of 44 items. I think we need to do a lot of things offline because it feels that many of these items are unrelated to our board. Let me just go slowly and see if we can figure out something from the title of it. Okay, this seems to be feature work, feature work, feature work. This is too many SIGs, meaning that it's some feature work, some infrastructure. Okay, this seems to be somehow related. Okay, it's a bug fix. Is bug fix for test or for code as well? Okay, code has been changed. But there's a lot of discussions. Oh, okay. 2 weeks ago. I probably need to re-review it again. Harsha, I here?
Yeah, I'm here. I saw you and some other person was reviewing into it. So
Okay,
yeah.
I will take a note for myself.
What's blocking it? Someone gave the LGTM right for this one.
Yeah, I asked for end-to-end test, but then I probably lost track of this PR, so I need to double check what's happening. Code-wise, it was good.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's 6 storage likely. Um, Fix update after quick delete. Uh, Feature work.
This is my PR.
Yes. Okay.
I think it got all the approvals. I don't know what it's waiting on.
No, it doesn't have an approval from storage.
Oh, yeah.
I think I approved it, or like maybe I looked at it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not 6 storage. Okay, let me advertise my extension again. Yeah, Hawken is most active one, but then yeah, you probably can find one of your colleagues and ping them. I know Michelle is very busy, so probably somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very easy to. It was like I think it's good. Yeah, just need to find a 6 storage person. Um. Okay, this feature work. This seems to be a failure on CI. Failed for NC 150. There is a fix. There is a 1.5 backport. I mean, triage is definitely accepted. Priority soon because it's test failure. Now the question is what the status of it? Assigned rather. I will move it in progress because it seems to be something happening. Okay. The infrastructure work. Oh, by default feature gate. It seems to be feature work. I will move it away. Feature work. 2 more minutes. Feature work. Feature work. Oh no, it's tests. Okay, it's a test for scheduling. So, not SIG Node. Okay, new test was added. I think I reviewed it. Yeah, I reviewed it and now it's failing. Okay. Default memory throttling factor. Okay, it's a promotion. Feature work. Feature work. Feature work. Feature work. Feature work. Another test failure. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, this is the test. So it's failing on some Windows capc. Okay, so it's the same test as here, right? Restart all containers. Oh no, it's just all of them. They're not supposed to run on Windows. I think it's your. I forgot his. Okay, let me find his alias later. I'll make a note for myself. Okay. But yeah, it's a SIG Windows. I think it's not related to us. I will say in progress, just in case you want to add some okay. Let me follow. Maybe we need to add some validation on test that it doesn't run on Windows. Okay. Feature work, feature work, feature. No. Yeah, feature work. Feature work. Oh, new pointer in standalone restart test. Oh, maybe that's a related to this one. Okay, root cause. Okay. I mean, description looks reasonable. And it's legitimate by Francesca. I have no reason to not approve it. I think Francesca has a approval rights here. Anyway, let me take this here to see if that was a reason for those failures. Okay. What else left? Okay, it's a feature work, feature work, tester coverage, feature work, another test related thing. Add fluid serial periodics. Yes, it sounds good. Anybody wants to take a look? Our serial jobs are very slow, and I'm glad that Patrick take it on himself to split it apart between slow serial and non-slow serial. Right now, it's more than 2 hours. So whenever you want to validate some PR and CI, it takes forever. Okay, device plugin failures. This seems to be happening a lot recently. Okay, flake rate, yes, flakes. Oh, Harsh, you already took a look, right?
Yeah, I sent a PR for this.
Okay, it's amazing. Mm.
So the issue was that we were considering only the device ID and not the plugin. So if you have tests running parallelly and two plugins are publishing same device ID, then there is a race in the CI. So now the
Okay,
fix is that when you are filtering out, you have to consider plugin, like the plugin and the device, that both, not just device ID.
okay. Thank you. This is this is in progress then. Another flake. Oh, it's the same. No. Oh, it's another flake. Container size cycle should run first init containers and first restart when containers together. Why together? Okay, it failed on cryo. I mean, the link shows green. So green. Super compact. Okay, it flaked once, two, 5 times, 6. Okay. So this tests are failing on cryo. Okay. Anybody interested to take a look?
You can assign it to me.
Thank you. This is I think is not mentioning cryo, but it's the same test. It's the same cryo. Okay, so it's same wake likely. Okay. I think it's duplicate. Yeah, promoting something to promote. Yeah. It's promoting to conformance. Device 10 true crude E2 tests. Is it node? As the array. Looks reasonable. I think Patrick needs to take a look. Okay. Okay, it's failed on Azure. So we only have 20 minutes for the bugs. I can follow up on offline to understand what's happening and who needs to be assigned to this. And besides that, feature. Too much feature work. Yeah, nothing else related to tests. I will clean it up. And with that, I think we need to move to tests, to bugs.
Great. All right. Can take over. Bug time. It's gonna be a retriage, I think. Yep. Sergey, you are muted.
You remember there is a query if you want to start with fresh ones on top of a column. Yeah.
Yeah, we can start with those. Okay.
This one is strange. Somebody making security analysis of our code and says that HTTP headers is logged. I know how critical it is. HTTP headers may contain secrets, but like I will be surprised. Like pod spec will have secrets as HTTP headers on probes. Yeah, this doesn't sound as. I mean, the secret does not sound as a secret. So I'm almost fine to log it as a in a log statement, but I don't know. What other things?
Yeah. So the worry is it just might have a secret. We don't
Yeah, so
actually know
if
concretely that it's
somebody using some basic OS and they supplied some test credentials to health probes through headers. I mean, URL may have a secret. Like you may have a query parameter in the URL that have a secret, but we will log it anyway.
Yeah. I do think that this line looks like a bug because it looks like it's trying to use whether the logger is enabled. Like it's checking that. Just that line looks like the wrong thing. Um, hmm. Oh, and it's just filtering the name. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a fine change. I mean, obviously, it's not being treated like a security problem.
Do they have a test that clearly shows as a part of their PR?
Yeah, they have a kind of comprehensive test, and honestly, maybe even more comprehensive than I think it should be. But
I mean, Claude can do magic, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. You can always vibe code a test. Um, but it's a lot of stuff just for this. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
filtering the thing on every single log statement is kind of expensive.
yeah. I kind of wonder. Well, how frequently? Yeah, every single time the probe happens. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think it would probably be good for us as SIG Node to define what sort of content we like. What's the best security practice for what's in the qubit log? I think we are logging a lot, and I don't know if we've been terribly diligent about making sure that things like this aren't there. Um, so
Yeah,
I guess if our policy is to not log things like this, then that's good, and we can merge this. But I imagine that there are other situations. Or our policy can just be like, actually, having access to the qubit logs is a relatively privileged operation from the perspective of just like, yeah. So like maybe like node admins should be wary about who they grant the node logs cluster role to.
yeah. You remember with config thing,
Yeah, we
config
had the
PRI,
same
like
conversation.
yeah, there is like static URL for sourcing the pods, and headers there were filtered out, which is I think okay, and it's more reasonable to filter it there because it has secrets almost certainly. I don't know.
Peter, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to assign take a look at the PR.
Yeah, I can
Thank
see.
you.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that this is a fine thing to do. I don't really see any reason not to. Um,
As long as it's not happening on every single log statement.
yeah, no, I agree. I think maybe even finding a way to yeah, I think it would be for every probe run. So we probably want to think about how to make that better. But it's a good point.
What's your
Okay,
concern, Sergey? Like it's just a for loop. I see
right.
both the headers. So no, I'm just trying to understand what's the concern here from Sergey.
Mostly memory, like it takes a lot of like it creates this collection over the time, so it churns a lot of memory back and forth.
Okay. They should reduce the usage. In fact, it's discarding the data.
No, churning in sense that it creates a collection, populates it, and discards it right away. So
Yeah.
it's sort of back and forth.
Okay.
Cool. Right. So I see CDU. I will triage accept this. I don't actually feel the priority is important soon. I think it might be important long term, but we probably will get it soon.
Yeah, I have another PR, by the way, if anybody interested. For config Z, I debating whether we need to filter it out as well, like HTTP headers. Yeah, we have similar bug filed for config Z, and like have a PR that generalizes approach. If anybody interested to just take a look.
Yeah, you can tag me in that. I kind of feel config Z is a little bit higher risk just because there is the kubectl node logs command, which does expose it via the client in a way that config Z isn't. But yeah, I think it seems fine to scrub. Though I guess the question would be how would someone actually find what the static pod path is without config Z support? We
So
can
it's not
talk
about
on.
pass, it's about value of HTTP header.
Oh right. Oh okay. Of
That-
that command. Yeah. Um, label not found.
There is a PR and cherry picks for this. If you scroll all the way, I already approved them.
Cool.
But yeah, there is like transition to contextual login is not painless. There are some
Yeah.
bugs there.
Lots of logs. Oh, this is
Yeah,
this. Yeah, we were just talking.
it's similar to that, but this is when if somebody used deprecated kind of command line argument to specify it, then we don't filter it out. We only filter it out when we log the whole HTTP header. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I think that this is a pretty easy. I guess at what point can we actually drop support for the command line?
I don't think we ever will, but yeah, can you tag me? I can, since I'm looking at this as well. And the reason we probably wouldn't ever do it because first for tests, it's just much easier to specify, and then the value of dropping it is very low comparing to how many people we can break.
Yeah. Kind of weird to have deprecated it and then just like leave it there forever. The only thing, but yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
would be.
better than with Docker, right? Because with Docker, they migrated some settings from command line arguments to config, and if it's specified in one, it cannot be specified in another, which is very bad semantic because you like if you will editing if you want to edit the setting, you need to first check it's not in command line and then add it to config file. Now you
Yeah,
can just add it to config file and you'll override whatever command line specified. So it's better semantic here.
yeah, that is a weird one. Okay.
Yeah, that's one that I was mentioning about config Z.
Oh yeah,
And
I'll sign myself.
so it turned out that some time ago, people lint issues. Okay, I will fix them. Some time ago, people were there was a cap that wanted to filter out all the secrets from logs, and there were data policy introduced in one of the utility packages. And then data policy was applied to some types, but then it was never scraped out of them. So I just reused the data policy, even though cap was deprecated, but data policy is already there. So I just reused it.
Nice.
No cap required.
Yeah, easy peasy. Hmm. We're leaving the eventual and eventually consistent. Yeah, this seems fine. I think maybe the comments are a little verbose, but take a look at this. Okay.
So what is the race condition about? Is it something got accepted to the node, but the node receives a no execute and fail admission?
Mm.
Oh, it's other way around. So scheduler already knows that it's removed by, but kube controller manager still thinks that it's there.
Yeah, I guess so. Why is this one not SIG apps?
I mean, it's we own node lifecycle controller and kube controller manager somehow. I mean, not sure about kube controller manager though. Like lifecycle controller, maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, if they have a watcher, wouldn't it be almost immediate?
Exactly. And this is expensive to fetch it like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that these races are possible. Yeah, we're getting the pod status and the node status live. Also, isn't there still a Toctau race if the node status is written after we get it? Like, I don't know how. I mean, this might like close the gap a little bit, but I don't really see how this closes it.
I mean, if one instance like scheduler already knows that taint is gone, then it's gone. So this closes the gap. Because you request a live data from etcd. So it's clearly like it will solve the race condition.
I mean, but what if the taint is removed after we get the node here, but before this stuff happens?
But
I guess that's.
the claim here is that scheduler already scheduled it, meaning that scheduler knew that there is no execute.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
So the race conditions between two components of API server.
Well, this seems.
I don't
Do
think
we
it's
own
node
this?
related. Like there is no
Yeah.
node in this PR, so we can remove node out of us. But like I would suggest like maybe add a comment that it seems expensive to do that this way.
A couple more. Oh, yes. I was looking at this one. There's-
I know about this conversation happening, but I didn't look like there are so many variables, like what was changed where and like what limits are where. So if you can try to summarize it and understand what is the right fix, it will be great.
No, I think the PR it looks like it could cover it just because we're using a similar, like we're changing the check here to be similar to what the kernel does, and more importantly, we're attempting again with the forever loop. Um,
Okay. So we tightening it up rather than opening up wider, right? Because I
yeah, yeah,
remember
we're
some.
tightening it, and we're more importantly trying again. Because before we would just fail if we accidentally chose the wrong range, and it wouldn't try again.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I think that's about time. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.